Hold on, and we move on. Thank you for that, Naima. And we move on. So I was like I said to you on the show, and you were talking about, well, so long as John sticks to his features and he sticks to Get Lifted and the sophomore album, and he'll acquit himself quite well. Not everybody is feeling the Hamilton type music that he's made as of recently, and which is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It's palatable for the Restoration Hardware crowd, but
oh my god.
For the Voice crowd, he's on the fucking Voice.
On the Voice,
he knows his audience.
Y'all call that crowd what y'all want to call them. We know who they not, okay? So I want to, and I want to start with you, Roya, because I love that you're very opinionated and not afraid to speak your mind. What was your sort of conception of Alicia Keyes when she first came onto the scene This girl is on fire.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, that's kind of sounded what she sounded like, really, live, to be honest.
Right.
I loved when she first came out. I think she was a powerhouse. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we saw a woman who was showing her musician side, like playing a piano and singing the way that she did. And she wore her braids, and she still did what she did.
We hadn't seen her in contemporary music. We hadn't seen it since like the 70s, early 80s. Wow.
Yeah.
We had not seen it in.
And she was a child.
She was so I think it was really magical, and it was powerful, and her voice was fucking amazing. And I think her first 2 albums, I'll ride and die for those. But the rest of it,
girl.
Yeah, hard fame. I'm in a full agreement.
Know. I love her. And then ever since she did the whole, I think she was on The Voice too, yeah?
Yeah, a couple years ago, seasons before.
And that's when she started the whole, I'm not going to wear makeup because we're going to be natural. Yeah. But old girl was wearing makeup.
Yeah, just very natural looking makeup. Yes. So,
yes, I know. I was like, I can literally see blush, lady. Your freckles are underneath foundation. We can see it. So after that, I had I don't know, I'm judgy, I guess. And I had a really bad taste in my mouth because who are you fooling? Are we stupid? But I don't really remember anything recent that I've liked of John's either. So I don't know.
The problem with John, and I'll say in full disclosure that I am a former part of John's management team.
Yeah, you affiliated, political connect.
And I'm very affiliated because I was also John's product manager on the label side. So I'm very affiliated. I'm very much like team legend. But
sorry,
it's fine. But
it's an angel.
The thing about John that's very interesting is that Black people still love John, but they love John now for who he is. They do not listen to his music anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
And I feel that way about him as well.
I'm on the same boat.
I was listening to Get Lifted this afternoon. It's still fire.
That's amazing. It's such an amazing album.
Incredible.
But this is also not a unique challenge for artists. It's different with B, who's a dance and singing artist.
Right.
But you are a musical artist, like a musician, right? And you're not a dancer. You're not an up-tempo artist. You start to move kind of into this AAA, Barnes and Noble type of sound as you get older, because that's what sells the concert tickets. That's what gets you endorsement deals.
Right now.
That's what
I know, it's killing me.
But the thing about John is that he still does really have a lot of soul. He's church bred, all of that. And people forget about the first 2 albums. And a lot of his fans that came on with All of Me don't even know the first 2 albums.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
that's a real
really
shame. They were grooves. They just still the harmonies and the production is just there's jams on there. And that's why I was and with Alicia saying, like you said, those first 2 albums, when they were, being classified as neo soul, so the soul was essential to the brand, but also then soul was a selling point. Soul was a marketing point, right? You needed to have in that era, the sell was that you were bringing back the feel of 70s music and original soul. That was the point. And then we got to a point where it's you wanted to distill that out a little bit. Which is unfortunate, but John and Alicia together, like I said, they would really have to stack it. And I will say for John, he knows who he's playing to when he's playing. Like, I sat with him when he changed up his set list because we were going to Essence Fest. You know what I mean? Like, he knows what he's doing. So I trust Alicia, though. I really adore Alicia as a person, so I don't want to say it's the wrong way. I don't know if Alicia really has an awareness of how people perceive her. And the problem with Alicia is that she lost her core because of rumors about how she and Swiss got together.
Right. Like, hold on, are we allowed to talk about that? Are we allowed to get into that? Because
I will talk about it because what I know. This is what I know.
Okay.
What I know is that Mashonda and Swiss were separated. That's what I know. And what I know is that Mashonda allowed people to believe that it was more salacious than it was.
That's kind of shitty.
Wow.
That's hella shitty. It's
not
so
very
communal.
sisterly and feminist of her. Okay.
Because I'm one of them that didn't like Alicia because of that, to be honest. So this is kind of turning my world around, to be honest.
Right. And I do believe that. And I mean, again, this is no knocks to Mashonda because I may have felt the same way. Mashonda was dating somebody too. That's also what I know. But they weren't a famous person, right? So what I believe happened, and this is me talking complete shit and speculating, is speculation.
It's after dark. That's what it's for.
Yes. When I first discovered who Mashonda was, it was right before she started dating Swiss. Mashonda was actually had just signed her own deal. She was part of a duo. She was the singer. There was a girl named Rhonda who was the rapper, who later went by Mae West, but never really took all the way off. When she started dating Swiss, Swiss wanted her to stop singing. And
that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
And I like Mashonda's 2 singles.
Right. So I think that there was like kind of a resentment there, right? Like, I let go of my career. I played the back. You know, she also had a burgeoning songwriting career. So it's kind of like, I let go of my career. I played the back. And you're with a singer.
Alicia Keyes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And so I do think there was some, and when one of the reasons she was on the first season of Love and Hip Hop, which you guys may or may not remember, Mashonda was on the first season of Love and Hip Hop, is because she was actually trying to make a reality show that was about like her aftermath of Swiss and Alicia. Now the problem is that Mashonda and Alicia and the whole family is cool, and now that it's even like public that they're cool, and as much as both Alicia and Mashonda show that everything is good, everybody is
the rep still sticks to it.
Everybody's giving Mashonda the props for it. Like, girl, you're so strong. You're so that's so amazing of you. That's so queen. That's so wonderful of you. I love you. So I think that in return, it's put Alicia in a really weird position where she has to be so love and light and so positive all the time because she knows that one of the reasons people are very critical.
Who in my group chat, like as a dude, because as a dude, you don't really realize what's happening with women amongst women, right?
Right.
And so the perception as a dude, we always tell the joke that like, yo, Alicia Keyes got away with home wrecking. Real talk. Like that's the narrative. That's the narrative that has been spun to people like me who's not really was never really invested in it to begin with. And the second part of it was that we like to chalk it up to light skin privilege. We like, yo, would a dark-skinned chick get away with ruining a marriage? And that's the joke that we would always tell amongst ourselves. But you're telling me that people literally stopped fucking with her.
Black women stopped fucking with Alicia.
Oh my God!
But ironically, it was right around the album of Girl on Fire. As massive as Girl on Fire was, it was a crossover hit. It wasn't an R&B. She hasn't had no R&B. She hasn't had no R&B hit. Since. Is
R&B well, okay, so Fire was that after the Drake joint? You asked me, I'm ready.
Yeah, okay, so you know what? I take that back. Unthinkable was an R&B hit.
Unthinkable was a great song.
And it was a great song. It was a great song. But
it was her.
It doesn't have the same R&B.
No, it doesn't. That's why I asked that, because it doesn't feel like
it doesn't feel like her.
Songs in A minor.
She also had the joint with Maxwell, Fire We Make, which was also a joint. But Girl on Fire was a pop hit, and a lot of people just couldn't get with her, at least not the people who came in with her. So like black women over 30 You know, she was supposed to be like the sister girl, love, all, whatever. They just couldn't rock with her the same way. But on the flip side, white people who were starting to be more familiar with her music, because I don't know if you guys remember, Girl on Fire was every fucking where. It was in a city bank.
I'm so sick of that song to this day.
Goddamn song. And so white people who started getting put onto her they didn't even know who a Mashonda was. They had no idea.